It's night 3 of our sailing documentary, our Greece sailing documentary. Guess who lost the bet? We had
Well,
some...
I was drug free.
Harry,
I was trying to be drug free.
Harry's very brave. He's approaching this drug free. Me, full of drugs. I got the Dramamine every 4 hours.
And the C-bands.
I got the C-bands. You've seen it. So today we stumbled upon some rough waters. It's what they call lumpy.
We had 25 knot winds, which is pretty strong.
Yes. And so like I said, the sailors call it lumpy waters.
So we were good about 4 hours into it, I think.
Uh-huh. But after a while, you know, and it's part of sailing, it's part of the process. If you want to sail, it comes with the territory.
And so I felt like I wasn't drinking enough water because you're in the sun. So I said, oh, I better drink a lot of water because I didn't drink any. And so I chugged a bunch. And then about 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel good.
I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. You're never supposed to eat or drink anything if you're not feeling good. Regardless, we ended the day in this beautiful bay. And what's cool is we're really starting to get the feel for sailing, starting to learn some things. For example, do you know a sailboat technically only has one rope? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I still don't know that.
Because Harry doesn't pay attention. He's more worried about looking cool as he's at the helm. He's riding dirty at the helm. So we're signing off tonight for another day of adventure and another day of sailing. But so far so good.
So we just finished up our daily briefing. I had breakfast. I'm heading over to this little cafe bar to go see Audrey. She's playing on their Wi-Fi. You can see her in the background here. Our yacht's over there. We're headed to the island Serifos today, which is supposed to have a lot of tavernas, right in the marina, so that'll be nice. Audrey will have plenty of opportunities for Wi-Fi, right?
For my daily updates to keep you all posted. And we're really excited, just another great day of sailing. The winds have calmed down, so rumor has it it's gonna be a really great day. The sun's out. It's just a really great day for sailing. Behind me is the island of Serifos, and that's our next stop on our island hopping tour. We sailed the entire way here today, which is pretty cool. It's not often that when you're on a sailing trip that you get such a good long day of continuous sailing, but we did. And I learned today that the Cyclades Islands are actually known to have some of the best sailing in Greece because of how the islands are situated. It gets these really good gusts of winds that come through that help with sailing. So anybody that is really looking for a place to maybe get some more high activity sailing, maybe a little bit more of that adventurous sailing, this is actually the best place in the region, one of the best places in the region of Greece to go for some sailing trips. So that was kind of an interesting fact we learned today. So we're gonna head over here. It's supposed to have a really great village at the top of one of the higher cliffs here. And so we're gonna go check it out and see where the day takes us. Harry! Oh, Harry! Where are you, Harry? Are you in the cabin? Sit down below while your wife is sailing? Oh, Harry, not good.
Just arrived into Serifos, a beautiful city.
Oh, look who can join us. Look who finally decided to join us.
We're not allowed to read in our cabins. Oh, I'm sorry, Audrey. So we just got into the marina. It's kind of funny because we're not really used to this lifestyle, but we noticed how, like, usually some of the other yachts, some of the other skippers and the crew will come out and help guide you in, right? And so we're just realizing, like, we probably really wouldn't like a lot of help if we had our own yachts.
people like to sometimes be independent, right?
Yeah, and if other people think, well, I know more than you do. I'm here before you are, so I know how to get in here and you don't. And I'm bossing you around, and before you know it, they're trying to boss you around on your own boat.
Yes, and we learned that a lot of times people like sailing because it's a very spontaneous. You have to think, you have to be on your feet, you have to problem solve all these different situations at all different weathers and all different times. And so it kind of takes it out of you if you got someone saying, that's not what you want to do, right?
Well, and they could be giving you the wrong advice.
You got to be a self-thinker in this world, people. Got to be a self-thinker.
Okay, we're in Serifos now. We're at the marina. You can see the yachts behind me. We're heading up to this humongous hilltop to go check out this village and town right behind us. Here in Serifos.
Just got done with like a lovely lunch. It's like one of the best things to sit like when you're docked and it's really calm and enjoy like a nice cup of coffee and lunch. So now we're all fueled up and ready to go.
Yep. We would have taken a bus, but there's only like one bus in the afternoon. And it kind of left right about the time we got here. So we either had the option of having lunch on the yacht or taking the bus up right away and going to the village. We said, you know what, we could probably really use the exercise at this point because you know, we've been on a boat for so long. And yesterday there was really nowhere to walk. So today, this is a good hike for us. We made it outside of the little seaside area. We're on our way up. It's about 4:25 p.m. here, and it's a little warm. I'm not gonna lie.
We just can't imagine these areas in the summer. When it's just blistering hot and so uncomfortable.
May is probably a very nice month to visit this area.
I agree. Because it's so quiet still.
Yeah, and maybe even early June. It must just get so hot. But here's our first church along the way. How's morale?
It's very hot. When you see cacti, you know it's hot.
But other than that,
But it's a good hot.
it's a good hot.
Because out on that sea today, the winds were blowing. We all had a little chill. And then you come to these islands and you get the heat.
Get warmed up.
It penetrates your body. Let's work out.
As we were saying, there was only one bus up here. We only had really one option to get up here if we wanted to, was really to walk up here. Our skipper and our first mate said, you know what? And they've been really great, by the way. They said, you'll regret not going. It's that cool up here. It's such great views. So we're really glad we came up here. It is spectacular, isn't it, Audrey? And Audrey got just a great shot just now. For Insta.
We're just up here taking in this view. We're up here just taking in this view. I'm beginning to realize why people just love Greece. I mean, everybody who you meet and travelers and anybody who's been here, they just love it, and we can see why. It's just amazing.
One thing that's really spectacular is when you look off at the distance of these islands and you kind of look at the houses on them, it looks like little glaciers, little piles of snow, but they're just these white houses. So it's really kind of cool to see that. Much different feel than Athens, you know, on these islands.
Extremely.
Very, very cool. Very laid back here. In Athens, it's kind of chaotic. There's dirty areas of the city. Everything on these islands so far has been like so clean, spotless, calm, serene. We hope you're not scared of heights.
Don't look down.
So we're headed back down. It was a beautiful view up there. It's time for, I think, a little wine, maybe some Greek salad, and of course the gyros, because we have to have the gyros. We have to have as many gyros as we can while we're here. You just have to.
This is the beauty of these days. It's like you wake up, you have a little breakfast, you have the adventure, you come to an island, you get to explore for a little bit, and then you end the day with a glorious sunset, a sundowner, and some good Greek food.
And a swim if you're interested, of course, right? And why am I talking like this? I don't know, but I am.
Because you changed countries.
Because I changed countries.
Now you're in Greece.
We have someone on our yacht who's asking about our videos, and we're kind of saying, well, you're probably not gonna like them. You know, it's kind of dark. They're a little, I would say, dark comedy. You know, it's probably not for you. We're trying to avoid them from looking at them because, you know, yachters, sailors, people sailing on these boats, they're typically, I would say, what would you call them?
Established.
Established, elitists, almost elitists, well off.
However, we are showing you that you do not have to be an elitist to do the sailing.
Yes,
it's open
exactly.
to everybody, just like us.
And we're just having fun with these videos. This is not serious, obviously, so he seems a little bit more serious. But
He said, I'll give him a try and I'll let you know what I think.
so we're like, yeah, you probably don't want to watch him, to be honest with you. It's not exactly educational programming.
I want to be like, sir, when your #1 video is called Long, Hot, and Smelly,
Beware, buyer beware. Well, we're late for a happy hour. We're officially late, right, Audrey? We met a guy from Sweden, really nice guy. And so we talked for almost 20 minutes, probably half hour. Just on, I guess, current events in Sweden. So it was really cool. But it's a little bit later now. So we're gonna grab something to eat, have a drink, and see where the night goes.
in Greece, I always feel like I'm getting the service that I deserve.
Why?
Because they're so good here. They're like on everything all the time. They take care of their customers, their guests. It's like,
Even at the pharmacy.
oh my gosh, at the pharmacy, they're like, we'll open the pharmacy for you. Here's a couple of free bottles for your contact solution so you don't have to throw it in the garbage. I mean, constantly, like, we're amazed by the hospitality.
Night camp, 4th night. For whatever reason, Audrey has this weird song in her head. She can't figure out the words. Call in and receive a free t-shirt if you can figure out the lyrics to this song.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Toot toot,
I live in a garbage can.
toot toot.
I eat all my spinach. Dun 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 dun. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Toot toot. This is what happens when you don't have Google. This is how you spend your time.
You sit there and you start asking questions,
And you're like, oh, hold on, let me look it up.
and then it drives you crazy because you can't get the answer.
So we'll be up all night trying to figure this out.
We'll keep you posted when we figure it out.